And that's how to create challenges so that your girls will always have to pursue you and be obsessed with you. I hope that this show of ours will temporarily end here. Goodbye and see you again. Hello everyone, my dear friends. Today, we will come to the section on answering questions and emotional advice for you in the past time. Please text me. Now, we will come to the story of a male friend, and that is sharing as follows. Send to Sister Tone. I have watched your video for quite a long time and I find your video very good and useful in matters of love. Today I have a story and I need you to help me answer it. The story is that my girlfriend and I have been dating for exactly 1 year. This year I am 20 years old and she is 24 years old. Over the past year, I have been the most proactive. When she wakes up, I have to sit and text her first. If I oversleep or don't wake her up, she will be angry at me and say, "Did you see my text message when you woke up?" And at noon when I get back from work, I also sit and text her. She knows exactly what time I get home to eat, but she never asks me if I've gotten home to eat. If I don't text her when I get home, she will also stay silent. About 2 to 3 hours later, she will text back and be sulky with me. Over the past year, I have really wanted to call and talk to her instead of texting, but she is determined not to. She says texting is the same as calling. What's wrong? One time, I missed her so much that I called to hear her voice. The result was disappointing. When I talked to her on the phone, I asked and she answered. After asking a little, I had nothing else to ask. She also didn't ask me anything. She said, "Is there anything else?" If there's nothing to say, then hang up. I don't understand why either. I rarely see her. 1 month, my girlfriend and I go out together 4 to 5 times. Seeing each other so little, I really miss her, but it seems like she doesn't miss me at all. I call to see each other's faces to ease the missing, but she doesn't want to. She says she only wants to text. From before until now, whether she is wrong or I am wrong, I have to beg her for forgiveness because I am very afraid of losing her. If I don't text her to apologize, then she will also stay silent. She is willing to stay silent to leave me. I feel too much disdain already. I feel like I'm not respected by her. She's not afraid of losing me at all. One day, my girlfriend and I were talking to each other in the evening. It was almost 10 o'clock. I had a few sad things I wanted to confide in her. She said, "Go ahead and tell me, I'm listening." I told her a text message for her to hear. About 3, he answered. She didn't want to sit still and listen to me complain, but she kept doing this work and that work. I felt like I wasn't important to her. One day I went to work and was very tired. I shared my sadness with her, but she didn't pay attention. So I asked her, "What are you always doing?" She said, "I'm doing some odds and ends." I didn't say or do anything difficult for her at all. After telling her, she didn't worry about me at all. A little later I said, "I'm sleepy." She suddenly got angry at me. She said, "If you're sleepy, then sleep." After she wished me well, she fell silent. That night I texted her about 4 messages. I knew she was angry at me, so she looked at them but didn't reply. I just let it go. I didn't text her anymore. From about 1 o'clock in the morning, I saw that she was still awake posting sad, emotional statuses. I said to her, "I texted you and you didn't reply, and you're still sad." After I said that, I wished her good night. She looked at it but didn't reply. The next morning, she talked to me in a cold way. I asked and she said, "It's normal, it's okay." I tried to explain gently to her to understand, but she deliberately didn't understand and was even quicker to get angry. Her personality has always been very stubborn. She doesn't listen to anyone, not even me. There are a few things I don't want her to do, but she doesn't listen either. She keeps arguing and then does it anyway. That morning, I explained to her to understand, but she didn't understand. She even said, "From now on, I'm wrong. From noon until now, I've been wrong all along." At that time, I heard her say that, and I had nothing else to say. I also didn't understand why she was always angry at me. I said to her, "I'm trying to explain for you to hear, but you don't want to understand. So, I won't say anything anymore." The sentence "I won't say anything anymore" I have also said to her many times. Whenever I try to stay silent for a few hours, I feel uncomfortable in my heart. I forget everything I said. I text her and start the story over again. I have never been able to stay silent with her for long, and she probably thinks I need her, that I don't dare to leave her, so she's stubborn with me and doesn't listen to what I say at all. I feel like I'm being looked down on too much, so I decided to do it the way you taught me. I've been silent from that day until now, without texting her. I want to know if she needs me when I'm silent, but she's also silent. And every night she posts 2-3 sad statuses, but she also doesn't text me. I also don't know what I should do now. What should I do to be respected and feared losing by her? I hope you give me advice and help me answer. Thank you. My dear friend, in reality, in love, there are times when there are times when we don't understand each other, so talking is very normal. But the important thing is that when we share with someone, there is also empathy and understanding. Or at least both sides must express their thoughts. Only you can see that you are in love with a very childish girl. She is very childish and she loves you now. It's still loving her this much, it's okay. But with time, if she continues to maintain this personality, then no one can stand her. In reality, I don't blame her, but she has a very normal psychology of a girl when she is in love and doesn't have much experience in love, so she acts like that. That is, acting in a very instinctive way, always wanting her lover to care about her a lot. You are very concerned that you like it, but you never think that you will do anything to make your lover happy. This is the problem with your girl. And in addition, the thing is that you are also too enthusiastic. You are also too indulgent and spoiled for the idea that you must express your thoughts and you must be more strict with her. Because it's not like loving her is just agreeing with her all the time. Loving her means pointing out her incorrect points to help her improve and her life will be happier. It's not like we just follow her, whatever is right and wrong. We just ignore it all. Then it will be good for her. Now I want you to understand that the psychology of that girl is very childish. She is very childish and she doesn't understand things. It's not like she has any intentions at all. Doesn't understand things, doesn't know how to act in love. I also don't know how to make love sublime it, but she just sits there and waits for the good things from you. Things you do see her happy, like it. If not happy, then just leave it. She has never really made an effort to cultivate this love. And what is your job? You love her sincerely, then point it out to her. For example, not if she's wrong, you also proactively make peace all the time. You can proactively make peace, but you have to tell her. For example, the thing that you feel is not being respected by her, you have to tell me, right? There are times when you are sad. You also have to say first that yesterday I was very sad when I poured out my intestines to share the sadness in this life with you. But you are distracted. You don't focus. You go to do this work and that work. I'm sad like that, suffering like that, having difficulties, and you don't have a bit of concern asking or worrying about me at all. Underneath, I don't know if you are my lover or just a stranger up there. For example, you have such a sadness, you have a feeling to share with her. After she understands, then you be silent. If someone really loves you, they will have to contact you. If she sees you are so hurt, why are you going to go into silence with your hurt, never contacting you? I have no reason to love this girl. So, you must learn from experience. You must speak your mind, express your thoughts and desires based on the spirit of building. Very much that I want her to understand me more. We can make each other happier. Not indulge in all the things I want. For example, like always texting her morning, noon, and night. I also understand that she likes texting. My hobby is also liking to call to see her. I also express such thoughts. I can sometimes spoil her, but she doesn't have to sometimes spoil me, right? You can tell her like that. I'm always the one who's proactive. I also feel tired. I also feel like I'm not important in your life. When I have loved you, every man is like that, wanting the warmth and sweetness of the woman I love. Not like always I am proactive and she never is proactive with me. You just say like that. Then you be silent. After you are silent, if she loves you, there will be a time when she has to text you. It's not like I'm going to go and hurt myself. I'm going to go be silent here. People never care about my thoughts. If you think that I can't live on, I don't need to continue having a girl like that, right? This girl made a mistake, It's too innocent and too insensitive to the love that you have for her. You have tried too much. The effort is too much, causing this girl to be spoiled. She considers it a very natural thing. What's so strange? And just keep allowing yourself to do things like that, to keep hurting you. But the time has come for her to know what I need to do already. If you continue to always indulge like this, you're just harming her. You can't help her at all. I guess she is a very unreasonable person and a woman who doesn't talk about reason. Loving her, then you have to help her understand things. Now I think that now you can text her and understand your mood, your thoughts, the frustrations in your pastime. And finally, you summarize one sentence that you just say that you want to understand each other more. Not that I want to blame you or anything at all. All things that I am given to you, I feel that I'm not respected. Use it in a moving letter. Tell them how much I have loved you, but I have also been hurt. What will then and then summarize in a sentence that I still love you very much. And if you still love me, do you want us to continue trying for each other or not? Let me know your thoughts. End it with such an enthusiastic letter, such a beautiful letter to see how she will react. If I really love you, that girl, after receiving your letter, I will respond. If she never responds, I also prove that this girl is not worthy of having this love. And you have never made an effort for love. You only know how to satisfy your own desires, so selfish. With that way to love, you haven't loved anyone yet. You can't have happiness, okay? That's my advice for you. The principle in love is to share your feelings. Then when you express your hurt, then you have to be silent to understand, right? It's not like it's been 3 hours that I can't stand it. And I text people again. What good is it? People haven't even felt the pain of your pain, your hurt, and you have already been angry, right? That's also the sharing that I want to advise you on the way you need to do. Today's presentation will temporarily end here. Goodbye and see you.